Hello, everybody. It is me, Darcy. It is him, Kris.
Yes.
Welcome back to the Unnamed Podcast, the weekly podcast where we sit here for about a time talking rubbish, and I haven't opened my drink yet, so please excuse me.
So
Get that in.
unprofessional.
I haven't locked my chair either, if I'm being perfectly honest.
So me saying unprofessional. That's right. It's the professional thing to do.
Yeah, I'm a little bit all over the place in today's. I don't even have topics for today's episode because I am just that all over the place.
Yeah.
But let's do what we do and talk about channel news. Channel news.
We've gone up a subscriber.
We have. Welcome. You were actually here last week, but again, welcome nonetheless.
Wait, did we say it last week?
We knew we had subscribers last week. We didn't know how many, but they were. I did check after the podcast. We did have 27 as of the release of last week's podcast.
Okay, fair.
So you were one of the following. Welcome to the Suns. You get your free Colt shirt later in the mail. Don't worry, we know where you are. But no, you were here last week, but we didn't know, and I'm very lazy. So welcome anyway. Oh, sorry we didn't say it to you sooner.
Yeah.
So what came out this week, Kris? What came out? Dave the Diver dropped today.
Hey, nice. I didn't know what dropped out today. I'm trying to remember what came out on Monday.
It was what came out on Monday.
Was it one of your
Mario
solo?
Kart.
Oh, that's right. It was Mario Kart.
It was the final Mario Kart, the one where I say I'm the law a lot.
I need to rewatch this. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's the one where we're rounding up those rascally Roys.
Oh, yes,
Bloody
that's
Roy.
right.
And I was like, I am the law. Because I was the law. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to move this. Which means I've got to move my knife and all my pointy objects. That's better.
There's quite a few of those.
Yeah, I'm a danger to myself and everyone around me. Too late.
It's a fair point.
Yeah, so they came out. If you haven't checked them out, please do. Dave the Diver is absolutely fantastic. It is, without a doubt, one of the most refreshing games I've played in a long time. And it's
No, I get that.
the art style, if you're not into pixely art, you might be like, oh, I'm not a big fan. But the characters in it are just characters. And that's the best thing you can say about them.
Were they talking in the game, or is it just text?
No, it's just text.
Okay.
You do have to read the text. They don't actually have voice lines. But that's great, because that means instead of someone voicing Cobra, you get to sit there and be like, why is this man always shouting in my face?
We mentioned it a few times.
I did actually hear the music. It's a little bit more disappointing than you would hope. You would want it to be a little bit more bombastic, but yeah, it was pretty cool. It's not
I'm
bad.
going to have to look at it, because we couldn't hear any of the sound. We didn't have that.
And for the first time probably ever,
Yeah.
I added some audio clips to it.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
So now I have my Darude Sandstorm.
Okay, fair. Okay, I should have guessed that one.
Well, the alternative was you hear me smashing the fucking keyboard, being like, "Catch the fish," and I was like, and going,
Okay.
so yeah,
I think both would have been good.
So I just went, you know what, fuck it, I'm putting in Darude Sandstorm. But I only put it in after the point, so there is a lot of, you will hear the smashing of the keyboard, but after the point where I mentioned I need Darude Sandstorm for that, it's just Darude Sandstorm.
Okay,
and there is also a point where I think you say something, and I can't remember because, again, this was edited over a week ago.
Yes.
But there's a point where you say something, you know what I want? I'm like, some Darude Sandstorm, and then it plays Darude Sandstorm.
Okay, fair.
So that came out. Mario Kart came out. As I said, that is it's a classic Mario Kart. I'm in it. Kris is in it. Our friend Jaden is also in it. Yep. We race, but then we go on to battles, and in those battles, I say I am the law a lot, and I get upset at Kris multiple times.
I'd like to say I know what reason, but it happens so often that I'm unsure.
What else happened? I don't know. I'm very.
I don't think so.
Give me a second. I just want to see if this light is. Drop that down to 20. I might just actually be pale. Like, you know, that's a highly possibility.
I'm pretty sure
I don't go outside.
I occasionally go outside.
No, I don't like it. There's dirt out there.
I tend to go outside more at night, but you know.
You know how I feel about dirt. Don't like dirt.
Like Anakin and sand. Yeah. But otherwise,
not that bad. But
it looks like we finally sorted out all the issues for me recording, so I should be getting into that quite soon.
That's something else. I would love to report other things that we've done channel-wise, but in reality, there's...
I don't think there's much.
There's not a whole lot, because you know how, like, for the past over a month we've been talking about being ready for Halloween? Well, we're not.
We're not.
So... We're more prepared than we were last year, but we're also branching out a little bit more. So I've pretty much spent the last 3 days just like stressing about what we're going to do for Halloween and like trying to figure out how I'm going to do everything and making sure everything works. And this is all before we've even done our dry run. If the dry run works perfectly, maybe some of the stress will be off my shoulders.
Yes,
I doubt it. I highly doubt it. But I am looking forward to it being done.
Yes.
Also, I did spend last weekend mostly drunk.
I spent Monday drunk. Well, Monday night. I got very drunk. Very drunk. I don't remember.
I bet mine was worse.
Yes, yours was worse.
I do actually remember it, though.
Yeah. Oh, see, my thing was...
Which may have led to some massive embarrassment on my part, but I don't really care. Yeah. I'm a bit too old to be embarrassed about things I've said to people.
Much. My thing was I went to this trivia because I had a few drinks beforehand.
Yes.
I then messaged my auntie in the morning to be like, I don't remember what happened. How do we do? Apparently we won.
Right.
So I found that out on Tuesday morning, at which point there was a slight conversation about her thinking, her not realising I was as drunk as I was.
Right.
And ending it with, you know, if you ever need to talk.
Well, you are developing a Jordan problem. No. Jordan's problem is he spends money at the strippers for too much.
It is. I don't intend on getting that problem.
I've always had a chat with people about that. I'm like, the amount of money he spends at the strippers, he could literally just take a girl on a really expensive date and get further.
Very accurate. Very accurate. And even then, he still probably wouldn't spend as much as he did.
No, because he spent like $2,000.
2?
3, but
yeah.
I was being nice.
Fair.
So anyway, back to channel news. Yeah, I would love to say that the Patreon and the Discord and all of that's up and running properly now, but it's not. It's not.
No.
It's just not.
Eventually.
After Halloween.
We'll get back, after that.
And when all the Halloween has distressed me and we're back to the normal schedule, then I'll get back onto it all.
We'll be closer to it.
Yeah. It also does not help. Like this is the actual the biggest. It does not help is that all my year 12s are going into fucking external exams right now as well. So they're putting their stress on me as well, and I'm just like, oh fuck, I got my own stress, I got their stress, I'm just a stress carrying machine. Fortunately, I'm just in a permanent state of relax, so it doesn't show. But
that's fair. Look, I can get that. I don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't do it.
Like, you don't look at this face and go, that man is fucking stressed. You look at it and go, he looks like he's about to fall asleep. Is he stoned again? No, I've never been stoned. Well, no, I have, but never that you've seen.
Exactly. Well, I have. You haven't.
Never that half the people are like, oh, Darcy's just a classic stoner. I'm like, you've never seen me stoned. And they're like, wait, what? I'm like, yes, I have seen all of you stoned. Fucking, I was looking after you while you were stoned. You've never seen me stoned. You just look at me and go like, oh yeah, that guy, he's a fucking stoner. Everyone's just like, yeah, we got him. And I'm like, no, you don't.
No, you really don't.
Fucking classic mother hen. God damn it.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
No, that's actually pretty pretty funny on that one.
Yeah, no, that's
No,
nice.
the main sort of thing I don't get people looking at me saying any of that.
No, they just always go, "Why are you so angry?"
That is exactly what I get.
It's because you have resting, furious face.
Yeah, I do, don't I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we'll get past that.
Yeah, so like I said, there are plans for Patreon. Like, by the end of the year, I want it up and running. Not that I would actually expect anyone to go to it and give us money yet, because we still kind of suck.
Yeah.
Okay?
Give us a bit longer. We'll get there.
In other news, the Discord I also want up and running so that I can finally throw some of the actual communicatory work, aka interacting with back on Kris, because I'm overworked. I really am. Look how overworked I am.
It's so overworked.
What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh yeah, right. In other news, it's Halloween. Nick never sent us $2 million. We won't be doing ghost hunting this year. Send your emails to Nick at what the fuck, man. Where's the money?
Yes, please. Discipline.
At his house, I guess. Send letters. Actual letters.
Look, there's 3 places I can think of.
All
3 would get to it.
That will, that's like the ultimate I'm ashamed of you kind of thing now. Like, someone sends you a text message, you're like, this isn't that bad. Someone sends you an email, you're like, this isn't good. Someone sends you an actual paper letter, you go, oh fuck, they're pissed.
Oh yes.
Oh god, they're gonna write to my congressman.
Yeah, and honestly, letters tend to scare people.
I don't know why. They're the least scary form of.
Well, when I see a
something.
letter, and Jordan has the same thing, when he sees a letter that says
Dear
Queensland government on it,
well, that's generally because it's a bill.
well, he's looking at his bill, and me, I'm like, oh, please, don't be a fine. Don't be a fine.
True.
It's not a fine, hell yes.
It's not.
This is from the hospital. Okay.
I wasn't caught speeding this week.
Yeah.
I wasn't caught. I definitely did it.
I've been caught once.
Which surprises me because you drive with reckless abandon.
Not all the time, not at the moment.
90% of the time. Anyhow.
Yeah.
So,
Yes?
I don't know where I was going with
I
it.
really don't know
It's one of
either.
those situations. I'm just going to quickly write something down, Kris, and entertain the people. I know my pen doesn't work anymore.
Why does your pen suck?
Fuck
Get better pens. I mean, it's writing now, but do better.
Shut up.
You told me to entertain it. It's probably not entertaining.
Obviously.
Well, that is true. I'm just trying to figure.
I just forgot how to write stress. I think I just wrote street. I did write street. Yeah, that'll work. Obviously street. I'm obviously.
You know what? It'll do.
I'm obviously straight.
Yeah, no, it's.
It actually says obviously streets.
Let's put it this way. You're good at maths. No one said English. English is a little less.
You know what's sad about it though?
What? You're still better than quite a lot of other
I'm
people.
probably better than most of our friends at English, and I acknowledge that I suck at English.
Oh yes. Definitely better than Jonathan. He admits that he sucks at it too.
Look, I've had the conversation with 90% of my students who are like, I can't spell, and I'm like, well, congratulations, you live in the modern era. You don't need to spell.
No, you don't.
90%,
We don't tend to write letters these days.
90% of everything you do will be on a computer, and it will do the spelling for you. But what it can't do yet, ChatGPT, I'm watching you, is come up with your ideas.
Oh,
So
that is
you
true.
need to be able to put your ideas on paper. You need to be able to vocalize what you're thinking. Who cares if
I mean,
you know how to spell it?
We kind of don't want it to come up with their ideas for us.
It's a scary world we live in
It
because
is.
it's already fucking happening.
Oh, that is true.
Anyway, well, that's a spooky topic. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, that's right. Chris sucks.
Oh,
Obviously,
well, that hurts.
I think that's.
I lied. It
It
doesn't.
just about covers everything. No, what were we talking about? I was saying something about something, and then I had to write something down, and then
And then I went
Jesus.
off topic.
This-
No, you
So this is actually what happens when I'm stressed. It's all just a
You
jumble.
forget,
It's like
I just forget general.
have you ever picked up all of the work that you're supposed to hand in tomorrow and then put it through a shredder and then hand it down? That's what happens when I stress. It's not like no, it's just like everything's still there. It's just I gotta put the pieces back together.
See, this is where we're different. I don't have that issue when I'm stressed.
No, because
I just get angry. It's annoying. It sucks.
well, no, because that would involve you thinking, and you don't do that.
I do that occasionally. Not constantly. It's
Anyway, so Halloween's coming up.
Yes.
Halloween week. There's going to be literally like I think it's a week and a half of videos.
Oh, that's right, because it leads into
Because
the Wednesday
technically
as well,
I was like, okay, we'll start on the Tuesday and we'll go to the Tuesday, and then I forgot I do videos on a Monday and a Wednesday.
A Monday? Monday and a Wednesday. You didn't say either of those, right?
Told you it's like a shredder.
Oh, as seen. Didn't even put him in the right order. That's funny. Yes, no, I was actually forgetting about the Monday. I knew about the Wednesday. I did actually forget. Not only that is, we've got to put something out on the Wednesday. We also need to record this on the Wednesday. Did you forget about that?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
The Halloween podcast is going to be easy. We sit down, we tell a spooky story.
Yeah, but that's next week, so I'm talking about the week after.
Oh, the week after that's going to be easy.
Oh, okay, fair.
You don't do anything anyway.
I will be.
Anyway.
As of next week. I'll be recording this week, but editing next.
Look at that, there you go. And the only thing that needs to happen between now and then is I have to teach him how to edit.
Yes.
Which totally takes all the stress off me.
Oh, it's 100%.
Fuck. Oh, also, this is new. I have a giant bruise on my knee that I don't know where it came from. You can see it's right there. There's also probably bruising on my shin because it's like really sore right there. Like right there.
What has Shane been getting you to do?
No, I don't think that's from Shane. I think that's from Saturday night.
Oh, and
when I was
That's
very,
fair.
very drunk, I could have smashed into, I don't know, anything knee high and just not even notice.
Yeah, no, I get that. I really do. And that would make a lot of sense. He was very drunk. I picked him up.
I was very drunk. It was 9 o'clock and I was like, I'm about to fucking pass out.
At which point I get a message. It's a good thing I had my phone in my hand.
What would have happened if your phone wasn't in your hands?
I probably wouldn't have seen it for a while because my phone is still currently on silent from last Wednesday.
Oh, good.
Yes.
He's learning. He's a learning ribbit.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I had a fun
Yes.
weekend. I spent a lot of money.
I didn't.
I
didn't have the money to spend, but
I had like it wasn't a Jordan amount of money.
well, yes, that
But
is true.
I was like, I've already done some drinking before getting there. I don't need to spend that much once I'm there. And then I proceeded to spend over $200 while I was there.
That was my thought for Monday.
That
Didn't stop me.
See, but the thing was, I was paying an overly inflated price.
That is true.
But the problem was, after about the first litre of alcohol and the not eating may have been a mistake. After the first litre of alcohol,
No, it
all
was.
the plans went out the window.
It was a mistake. It's not may have. It was.
Yeah, it was.
It really was. Did you actually eat anything when you got home?
No.
Oh, so it was the next day you had something.
I passed out in the shower.
You know what? I don't know why I even didn't expect that for some reason. I should have.
Everyone knows that's my go-to. If I get super,
I've
if
heard stories.
I get super drunk, right? This is like the best thing you can do. I just plop myself down in a corner of my shower with the water running over half my body. I just pass out for a bit and have a nice snooze. It's fucking great.
The funny thing is, he doesn't know how long he's been in.
Fuck no. When I was in college, I fucking one of the only 2 nights I've ever forgotten drinking.
Yeah.
Because they both involve goon, and I've learned I can't. If I drink Goon, the memory's gone.
That's fair.
So this was the night that I remember jumping into the cricket pitch.
Yeah.
Like fully yeeting myself over the fence, and everyone being like, "Wait, how did you get over there? You're carrying shit in all your hands, and you kind of had to put your hand on so you could swing yourself over." Now, apparently, I just went woo and yeeted myself over. So that happened.
Yep.
Then I was sitting in the middle of the cricket pitch planning French fries.
Okay.
In the cricket pitch. Don't ask me why. I was very drunk and on Goon.
Yes.
So what? Let me try and give you an idea of how drunk I was that night. I drank an entire bottle of scotch straight.
Oh, that night. Yeah. Okay.
Then I drank.
I wasn't there, but he's told me.
Then I drank
About that bottle.
about 4 beers.
Okay. Yeah.
And then while playing beer pong.
But of course.
Then we didn't have any beers left, so we moved on to Goon. And if you don't know what Goon is, it's cask wine. It's the wine you get in the bag. And nasty stuff.
Oh, it is.
But at that point, I was too drunk to care. The next morning, I cared a lot because Goon smells horrible.
Oh, it does.
And it was all over my clothes.
Oh.
And that night, I just kind of scrunched them up in my wardrobe and thrown them in the corner.
Oh, no.
So there was a whole issue the next day. But, okay, so, yeah, I was planning French fries on the cricket pitch, or in the cricket pitch, technically. Rebel. Then the next thing I remember is waking up in a shower. I'd just be passed out in the shower and being like, what the fuck's the time? Oh, it's 4:30 in the morning. I should go to bed.
So my thing is, I didn't forget. So I forgot half of the night on Monday. I know exactly why it was. I was on absinthe. I finished off that bottle.
No one cares.
No, they don't. But I forgot the last half of while we were actually at the venue.
Yep.
Which is why I didn't know we won until the next day.
Fair enough.
And then I remembered most of the car trip back home, slight conversation with Jordan, and then I don't remember anything else for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We're smart.
No. Don't be like us. Be better.
Yes.
But yeah, no. So that was my Saturday night, and yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. I think I was still recovering most of Sunday. And I was like,
and part of Monday.
I think so.
Because that's when I saw you next.
Yeah.
Because you did come into work to grab that HDMI cable over there.
Well, so I think I was mostly fine come Monday, but it was still kind of like, you know how when you've like drunk way too much and you're kind of like, oh god, and like you're like, I should eat something, and you eat something, you kind of like,
then it gets worse.
You're like, oh, now it kind of feels like that doesn't want to be in my stomach.
Yep.
Yeah, I was still a bit like that on Monday, and I'm like, you know what, I honestly can't hold this against myself because stupid past Darcy did drink a stupendous amount of alcohol.
Yes. Yes.
Like,
so I've heard.
Stupid past drunk Darcy may have nearly killed me at one point.
That sounds right.
The problem is and always will be that I do drink quickly.
Yes, as do I.
If it's I don't sit. I've never like sat on a drink. I know there are some people who are like, I go out for like 4 hours and I have one drink. It's like, no, that drink is polished off within like minutes.
Yes.
And then the issue comes in the fact that, I was drinking like half a litre every time.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And so I'd be like, it's taking me a little bit longer to finish than standard. But then I'd finish it and someone would be like, I've just gone to the bar. I'm like, it is empty.
May as well. Yeah, no, I get that. I do exactly the same thing.
And that doesn't even take into... That doesn't even, like... So, like, yeah. So, I did the maths based on what I had spent that day.
Yes.
Plus how many drinks I knew I'd had before I started spending money. Doesn't take into account the drinks that other people bought for me.
Yes.
And so I was like, oh, conservatively, I've had this much. Realistically, it could be up to 1.5 liters more than that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And let me tell you,
Jonathan and Jordan around, yeah.
And Caleb.
Oh, Caleb was doing his... Oh. Damn.
Oh, because Caleb was like, oh, you bought me a drink the other day, I gotta buy you a drink back. And I'm like,
Well, that's what I was going to do for Clinton while we were out, because he joined us at the trivia.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, what do you want to drink? Clinton? He's like, no, I'm buying you a drink. I'm like, hey, well, hang on. What?
It's always dangerous. It's always dangerous.
So he wouldn't even let me buy him a drink to pay him back for the drinks he bought me the other night.
Yeah.
He bought me more.
Yeah. It's rough. It's rough.
I wasn't complaining, but again, I know of one drink that he bought me. I don't know if there was a second.
You're talking about the
Bowling night?
No.
What are you talking about?
I thought you were talking about the Friday night before bowling night.
No, he didn't buy me a drink.
Oh. Because I was going to say, like, I know I bought you a
I know you did, and Jordan did as well.
Fucking come on, baby, we'll get you drinks.
They are the precise words.
I know what I do.
Yeah.
I also, like, you know what, like, that is 100% me, and, like, that is kind of, if this channel ever does become my job, that is going to be, like, my favourite part about it. Just being able to, like, fucking lock up on a Wednesday afternoon and be like, okay, lunchtime Wednesday, yeah, let's go get some fucking drinks.
I like that.
It's on the company.
Yes!
Well, we gotta eat, don't we?
I think that'd be a situation that's like, oh, I don't really want to drink. It's on the cup. Let's go.
But no, like, that's like, you know, like, big proponent of you can't take it with you. But that might just be my inner anarchist coming out.
Wait, I can't take the card with me? What?
No, you can't take your cash with you.
Oh, yeah.
And fuck leaving it for anyone else.
Okay, yeah, fair point.
But what about your descendants? You know what? Fuck them. They can get their own fucking money.
Well, yeah, that's fair. That I can agree with.
Sick and tired of generational wealth. Fuck them. Oh, how did you make your money? Oh, I was born into it. Fuck you.
That's exactly right.
Let's fucking eat the rich and redistribute the wealth. Where are we going to redistribute it? I don't fucking know. But let's
somewhere else.
It's just fucking, you know.
So you want to be Robin Hood?
I don't want to be Robin Hood. I don't like tights. It's like dirt.
Well, you don't want to be like Robin Hood is in like the live action movie? He wasn't wearing tights. I don't recall him wearing tights. I don't remember the name of the actor.
There's like a million live action Robin Hoods.
Shit, you're right.
One of them is literally called Robin Hood, Men in Tights.
I've never seen that one. Okay, the one I'm talking about is like, you've seen The Kingsman?
Yes.
Yes. So the main character there, he plays Robin Hood.
Probably one of the best Robin Hoods. Men in Tights. Not the new ones. The new ones are all bad. Including the new Canadian one.
That's just
very bad. Yeah. I'll show you a picture of it.
The last Robin Hood I saw was the one with the dude who played in Kingsman. I didn't hate that one.
Nope, that's not.
No, so it wasn't too bad. As I said, I definitely haven't seen or heard of Robin Hood Men in Tights. Doesn't shock me that it's out there though.
So it's this one.
Yeah.
Because, as everyone said, if they actually turned that one into a TV show, it would probably be, people would watch it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, especially if they kept it on that one.
Yes.
No, it's this one. It's that one.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. Let me see if
we can find it.
There you go. There's its IMDb rating. If you haven't heard of it, which doesn't surprise me, it's not good. I think like in the very first episode, one of the very first lines is about the condom jar.
What?
Yeah. Hey, I filled up the condom jar just in case you need it. And it's like, oh, we're going to be like that, are we?
Apparently. Okay, I've never seen nor heard of it.
And yeah, no, for pretty much, I haven't watched it either. I've just been watching people review it and like the director go crazy about everyone hating on it because it's like, yeah, but it's not good, mate.
It's not.
It's like, but it's a social commentary. It's like, no, because all of your bad guys are like laughably evil. Like, to the point where it's like, these people can't exist in real life because they would not get to the positions of power.
Oh, that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
And then, like, the other one, and then, like, it's like, and all of your good guys literally have no morals.
Okay, that's... Oh.
Like, there's a point where they're, like, arguing about whether or not that, fuck, what is it? Oh, they're arguing what they should do with some of their leftover money from stealing a guy's car. Yeah, so they stole the bad guy's car. Now, it's all set in Canada land.
Canadian land, okay.
So it's all set in Canada. And Sherwood and Forest are two streets that their building that they live in is on. Sherwood Forest. Okay, so you're already like, this is gonna be one of those. It's like the classic Romeo and Juliet where they walk around with guns and they're like, "This is my sword." Anyway, fuck that. Enough of that. Let's go back to talking about Robin Hood.
Yep.
So they steal the main bad guy, whose name is, of course, John Prince, I believe, instead of Prince John.
Okay.
They steal his expensive car so that they can post bail for the main character's mum, who was shot by a police officer for no apparent reason. Like, he shot her. Like, there was no reason to shoot her. She should have been arrested because they were there to arrest her for, like, trespass on private property, which she did.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't understand why he shot her. I don't know.
So my next thing is there any character progression?
Not that I've seen, but again, I haven't really watched it. I've only been watching people's reviews of it. Anyway. What happens next is she goes to hospital. She's probably a paraplegic because I'm fairly sure she was shot in the spine.
Okay, convenient.
But she's a flight risk because apparently they're like, yeah, you're a flight risk, so you're gonna have super high bail set at like $100,000. It's like, okay, she literally lives in like the projects, and you're like, oh no, you're a flight risk. You're gonna run away to that other place you could go. Doesn't make sense. So it's kind of like they're already twisting the fucking thing, but they're kind of saying like their bail got set so high because the Prince guy he put pressure on the judge. Whatever. Like, the reason they're against him, from what I can understand, from what I've seen, is that he wants to pretty much buy the land where this project is built.
Yeah.
And pretty much turn it into like a place where people want to live and like revitalize the area.
Okay.
Like classic property development.
Well, yes.
Which of course makes him evil.
Yeah.
Because trying to make nicer, better things instead of ghettos is evil.
Yeah. Okay.
Revitalize the area. That's bad. No, we don't want it. We want it run down, and we want it full of people who can't afford to live. We don't want new jobs.
No, stop it.
So anyway, that's like he's the bad guy. So they steal his car.
Okay.
To pay for Robin's. Because she's Robin in the Hood. That's why she's Robin Hood. Get it?
Okay, yeah.
Jokes everywhere.
Okay, yeah.
Her mum's bail, they steal his car to pay for that.
Yeah, okay, yep.
Never really explains how they got the money, because at like one point they're like, we found your car. And I'm fairly sure they're like, we found your car just like ditched somewhere. And I'm like, well, that's not how you make money off stealing a car. You gotta fence it. You gotta sell it to someone.
Yes.
But anyway, enough about that. Maybe you just had a fuck ton of money in the car.
Okay, yeah.
Because again, I don't fully know. This isn't a review of the show because I haven't really watched it. I've only been watching clips that I've seen on the internet.
Okay.
Anyway, so where was I? Oh yeah, that's right. They've got the money from stealing his car. They're also amateur musicians / rappers who are really bad at it, and like they're bad at pretty much everything they do. There's like a scene of the main character running, and it kind of looks like she's just walking. Like if you were like running away from someone, you'd be like, no, you run, but this is kind of like And you're like, if that's actually how you run, how have you ever gotten away with anything?
No, yeah, that's fair. I mean,
anyway, so they're amateurs. So they steal his car.
Yes.
They then post a music video of themselves with his car. Now they got their disguises on, which are neon animal masks.
Wait, hang on. I think I may have seen a clip from this.
And literally tell in the music video with his car that they just stole, that they live in Sherwood, the building behind them. Like, this is our home. And it's like, okay, well, fuck, that's dumb. So, you got all that fucking shit. You got that shit. But, okay, so then the point where I'm like, they have no morals other than the fact that they have, like, they're not good guys because they're not actually out there helping people. But they're like, okay, we have a bit of money left over from the car. What do? And they're like, let's have a big party because we earned that money. And like, you kind of go, well, stealing isn't really earning.
Not in the slightest.
Like, even if you're a good guy, you know, like, I don't, you know, you're not, you shouldn't really be like, but we worked hard for this money, so we should spend it on ourselves. Because that's not even what Robin Hood was about.
No. It
was like taking the money from the tax collector and redistributing it to the people of the area that it belonged to.
Yes.
Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Yes.
The real Robin Hood's neither here nor there, but they're like, we earned that money. It's like, well, technically, you didn't. The person whose car you stole earned the money. You just stole it, and now you're bickering like children over what you're going to do with the money, even though you're supposed to be Robin Hood, which means taking the money and giving it to the poor.
Yes.
But no, we're going to have a party instead with a bouncy castle. And a fire pit. So it's not.
So what did they have? Like a couple of $100 left?
Fuck if I know. Because I don't know how much it costs to hire a bouncy castle.
I don't think it's that much.
Anyway, the point is that you kind of sit there going, you want us to root for these people? Oh, and their music is terrible.
Again, I figured it would have been.
So it's like it's not even like.
Well, with the rest of the show sounding terrible, I would have assumed
you're very much offside with them before they've even started doing anything, and then because their music is so bad, and then they're like, but we're doing this and we're doing that, and it's kind of like, okay, well, hold up. And like, don't get me wrong, the bad guy isn't good either. He's a bad guy. He like literally threatens to throw people off his balcony because his son is a man slut.
Okay. Yep.
His son just keeps like bringing like random chicks home because he has money.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
So he's like, if you bring another poor person into my penthouse, I'm going to throw them off the balcony. It's like, calm down, mate. You probably can't get away with that.
No, probably not. They'd find a way to do it in the story. It's not that it's much of a story. It doesn't sound like it's much at all.
Yeah. And then it's bad. It's bad. Like a lot of things though. Like
I think it's kind of one of those ones. I don't actually want to watch it. I just want to see a clip from it just to see how bad it really is.
But you know, like I don't know. Maybe I'm just about that. Like all the TV shows, because I also did not like Ahsoka. Although from people who did like Ahsoka, to begin with, Jordan again.
Yes.
He was like, Ahsoka's not bad. I asked him the other day, I was like, so did you finish Ahsoka? And he was like, yeah, the quality went. And I was like, yeah, because...
Yep. Not surprising, actually. It's why I haven't actually started.
It was always going to.
Oh, yeah, of course it was.
They caught you with the flashiness to begin with, and then you fell into their trap.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and boy, was it a trap.
Look, it shouldn't have been a trap.
We brought Anakin back again.
Well, yes, but again, they shouldn't. Like, it shouldn't have been a trap anyway. There was holes in that story.
Oh, there were many holes. But as I said, you know, as I clearly showed you last week, I could have written the Star Wars sequel trilogy way better.
Would have been a great story.
Luke rolls deep, yo. And R2's a straight up cold ass murderer.
Yeah, no, yes. I'd get behind that.
Yeah, man.
That'd be great.
Fucking just.
Yeah, they install a gun.
You don't need no gun.
Or a blaster, sorry. New blaster. Oh, man, it's...
But yeah, no.
That was a funny story you came up with.
It would have been like a million times more faithful to Star Wars.
Yes.
And at the same time, also a million times better than what the fucking shit we got.
Yeah.
And it would have actually left it open for more stories that people may have actually wanted to learn about.
That's
not
true.
what they did with this one, where it's like, yeah, but we could tell more stories about Rey, and everyone's like, no,
You don't really want it.
not really, no, please don't.
Oh, man,
But
that's just...
it's the rise of Skywalker. Oh, then why are they all fucking dead?
Yeah.
Unless you're talking about like the rising of Skywalker, like they're all going to heaven.
Yeah?
Is that what you were talking about?
I did see a bunch of stuff of like... I saw, I don't know, you've probably seen it because of the amount of stuff you've been looking up, but I saw like a meme template of, so you want to be a Skywalker, eh? And then she immediately said yes, so she immediately got her arm cut off.
Classic Skywalker.
Oh, yes.
Told you that could have been how Kylo became a Skywalker again.
Yes, by losing his arm.
What's your name? Kylo Ren. Real name, Ben Solo. Ben Solo, you say? As in related to Leia Organa, you say? Or better known as Leia Skywalker, you say?
Mm-hmm.
That's my mom.
Off with the arm.
Can't keep that.
Yeah,
Can't
Skywalker
keep
now.
that.
Drew fucking Skywalker.
Again, my favorite is still fucking the meme with Obi-Wan, where it's him and goes, I see Obi-Wan has taught you well. So, Anakin, I have the higher. Not this shit again.
Oh, yes.
No, but,
No, good fun.
yeah. Other than that, I've just been watching a bunch of fucking board game content while I've been...
I have noticed that because every time I show up here now, it's board games.
I love board games.
Oh, they are fun.
So
They are a lot of fun.
And I have so fucking many of them.
You do. I have less.
He does have less.
Yeah. Actually, I think like the largest part of the collection, like size-wise, is just from the expansions. You're pointing at Death's mask.
Putting a Death wearing a cap because he goes to the Lakers too.
Okay, fine.
You never noticed that?
No, I did notice the cap on him. I did. Okay.
Yeah, no, I actually looked at buying an expansion to my Dead of Winter game.
Yes.
Oh, that's expensive.
Well,
Not
yes.
the most expensive. I am looking at dropping about $300 to get Lord of the Rings, but
Yes. He'll do it.
it's good. It's a good investment. It's on sale.
It's true. It is. It is a good investment.
But
As stated many times before, I'm not here to help him to stop him from doing this.
But yeah, I also want to get the expansion to well, technically it is and it's not an expansion to Dead of Winter.
Yes.
It's a standalone expansion.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Cool.
Are you ever going to get the expansion for
Doesn't
Betrayal?
exist anymore. Doesn't exist anymore.
Wait, really?
Doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, so you...
Because they've released the new. I think I own.
Oh,
third
that's right.
edition,
They've got
and they
the new
released
edition.
4th edition, and then
Yes.
after 4th edition, they released their Legacy edition, which seems to
Yes.
be very similar, yet a bit
It does look
similar
a
yet
little different. From what I've
different.
seen. Yeah.
So it's like it's the same kind of base rules, but it is actually quite a different game. And
Yes.
I think I own 3rd edition,
I'm pretty
and
sure.
everything 3rd edition no longer exists. No, that's an issue because it's like
Yeah. I mean, I've played the expansion before. Simon had the expansion. So I shouldn't say had. He has it, unless he's lost it.
he might have.
Yeah, that's a
I
possibility.
know someone who's after it. But yeah, like I was looking at it the other day because that's what I do when I'm like, I have money
You look at board games.
in my pocket.
Yes.
I wonder if I can fix that.
And get rid of it.
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
It's not hard. It's not
Just
difficult.
take me to fucking Oktoberfest. I love Oktoberfest. You know what I love about Oktoberfest? It's the only time of the year you get to celebrate German culture, and the only time you want to.
Fair. I get that. I didn't join.
That's actually from Community. The dean walks in and goes, "It's not very often we get to celebrate German culture." And Annie, who is Jewish in the show, goes, It's not very often we want to. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, fair.
Yes.
But otherwise, yeah, no, that's it. Because I think my biggest game is, what was it? Zombicide?
Yep.
So I've got that.
Yep.
Mysterium?
Yep.
I have another one. What is it?
Oh, I actually might own second edition. Yeah, I owned second edition, so that's how.
Oh, wait, which one?
I own that one, second edition.
Oh, yeah, no, fair. Because
that's third edition.
Oh, well, yes. No, Simon also has second edition.
Obviously, and then that's the Legacy one.
I've been looking at Legacy and thinking about buying it, but I can only think about buying it at the moment.
Because of the loan shark.
Yes, because of the loan shark.
It happens,
And the possible car expense.
Yeah, as I always say
Which
to people.
sounds like it could be, because Jonathan got at it before and he's like, it almost sounds like it's a fuel issue. And then when I was talking to Matt yesterday, he pretty well was, from what I described.
Oh, that's right. I'm also looking at Settlers of Catan, and that's a whole thing.
Oh, it is.
Like, that's a whole thing. Like, there's so many expansions. Oh, that's the whole thing. Yeah, no, you can't get it.
I still haven't even looked at that one yet. I don't even know what we do in that one.
No, but that's kind of what I always. Wait, it's Settlers of Catan. Oh, it's pretty simple. But I do love Settlers of Catan. Settlers of Catan, me go way back. Goes way back to my drinking days. I used to sit there and drink and play board games constantly. I would generally be drunk playing board games.
Yes.
Now I'm a little, because I have to be the one who knows the rules now.
True.
Because everyone around me is idiots.
Oh, hang on.
It's true.
No, I do not agree with it being true.
Because everyone around me is idiots and I have to know the rules, I'm not allowed to be as drunk as I used to be allowed to be.
Yeah.
That's correct English. Settlers of Catan is the one where I was lying there, half passed out on a couch. I think this is when I was drinking the liter bottle of scotch. And I'm just sitting there making myself drinks, and at one point Sean, who was a very lovely person, one of our first years, goes, "Darcy, I will make this trade with you." And I'm like, "Okay, what do you want to trade?" He's like, "I just want 2 of your sheep." And I'm like, "Okay, 2 of my sheep? I got sheep for days, mate. Sheep for days.
Oh, were they cows?
Why do you want 2 of my sheep?" And he goes, "So I can build a city." I'm like, "Okay, what are you going to offer me?" He's like, "Timber and stone." I'm like, "I got timber and stone." He's like, "I'm going to give you more timber and stone. You need that for your roads." I'm like, "I do need roads." And then I think it was a different Kris, but Kris goes, "I can't give you any of that, but I can give you... You could give me something. Oh, I can move the bandit onto Sean for 2 sheep." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And Sean goes, "Why are you doing that? He's winning." And I looked at him through my drunken eyes and I just went, "'Cause fuck you, Sean, that's why." And then I rolled over.
Seems like the same kind of relationship I have with the Sean I know.
I was like, "Oh, hang on." And they just everyone's just sitting there pissing themselves off. It was like, holy shit. There is no advantage to Darcy in this at all, except for the fact that it fucks over Sean, and they're not even competing. I was like, "Nah, fuck you, Sean."
Oh, yeah. He hated you for that, didn't he? Briefly. Or for a time.
Yes, he did. But it was worth it.
Because fuck you, Sean.
Just fuck you, Sean. It was one of my favorite things, because it was just sitting there with a fucking bottle of whiskey and made myself think, "Oh, fuck you, Sean, that's why." Fucking fire. And he was just so outraged by it all. But yeah, so
Whereas I just keep pointing out that Sean is bald.
He is.
Especially when someone pretended to do shadow puppets.
Yeah.
And they're just holding their hand in front of their chest. I'm down an aisle, and I walked all the way over to them and said, "What are you doing? You've got to do this." As I then put my hand beside his head. The upside is he turned slowly, and he gave me the sigh of disappointment. The great sigh of disappointment.
But I tried to write betrayal, but I ended up writing but.
Oh.
That's
the wrong letter. It's the wrong letter. This is the English thing coming up again. And the shredder. It's the shredder.
It has more to do with the fact, and like this is something that always happens to me when I'm trying to use my phone like at a distance. It's like I just kind of go like, that'll press the button, and it's like I press like 10 buttons instead, and then only one of them gets selected, and then I think I'm writing something, but I'm not.
Yeah.
And there's
You
letters
need to
just
get
everywhere.
better at writing, like typing at a distance.
Why?
I don't know.
Why can't I just
'Cause you
be
seem
good
to
at typing here?
Because you seem to keep doing it.
No, because I don't want my phone on camera, so I'm just like, keep my phone out of camera. You can tell I'm using it because my arm's at an odd angle.
Well, yes.
But it's like, I'm down here, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, then I'll just do this because I don't want it up here because I'm not rude.
Well, see, this is why you just got to get better at typing from a distance, because you keep doing it.
Wop. That's what I think of you.
None of those were words.
No, that was a burp.
Well, yes, but before that.
Oh, that's right. There's also an expansion for Pandemic, which I want.
That's fair. I've only played that once.
Me and Pandemic, we go way.
Yeah, I know. I know. A lot of you and a lot of board games goes way back.
Yeah, no, I used to play fuck tons of board games every Friday night.
Actually, do I have my Mysterium?
That's what I miss.
Oh, I don't even know if I've got my Mysterium now that I think about it.
What did you do to it? Throw it away?
No, I think it got left at someone's place.
Herman's. No.
We never took anything to Herman's place. Or Ethan's. Well, we did take stuff to their place. It's just we never played it. Well, I
Did
took
you leave it at Slade's place?
I may have left it there.
Just get Jacob to go get it for you.
I don't think he wants to go to there either. Might be one of those losses we talk about occasionally.
God, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
I kind of. I'm just always out here looking for more board games.
Always.
Even though I very rarely get the chance to play them because I don't know many civilized people anymore.
Am I no longer civilized?
Okay. Okay. Give you an idea, right? An idea. Here's what used to happen.
Yep.
Every Friday night,
Yes.
I would go and play a game of touch football.
Yep.
I would go to double happy hour.
Good choice.
I
Yep.
would come home.
Mm-hmm.
I would play board games.
Yep.
And then I would go to McDonald's.
Which, from what I understand, was across the road.
It was across the road. They would not deliver to us, bastards.
It was too close.
Yeah. What the fuck's that? So you're saving fucking money.
Exactly.
You don't need to send the car very far. We
Yeah.
still have to pay the full fucking delivery fee.
Yes.
No, but so
Yes.
so every Friday night I would play board games. Many board games. All of the board games.
See, we could tee something like this up. We do
No,
know
I
if people
can't
want
do it on Friday night. I've taken up alcoholism.
No, I don't mean specifically on Friday. That's just another day.
I love how that's why I explain what I do on a Friday night. No, I've taken up alcoholism.
That's my Mondays.
But yeah, so like every Friday we would play fucking board games.
Yes.
But now I go like, hey, what are you boys doing? You wanna? It's like, oh, we're going to a fucking pub.
Yeah.
Going to pub. Go pub.
Well, see, the thing is, we got Jacob. Jacob would go. Come on. Jacob definitely would.
He doesn't go to the pub.
No, he doesn't. Well, he might occasionally, but yes. Yep. I've never seen him at the pub.
I've never seen you.
Of course, you've never seen him at the pub.
I've only recently taken up alcoholism.
Yes. Recently.
Oh, it was only 2 Fridays ago. 3 Fridays ago. No, 2
Tell me you never drank before then. You never drank heavily before then.
No, but I didn't drink heavily, but I drank very sporadically. So it would be very rare for me to drink like two fucking days in a week.
That's fair.
Back in uni, I would drink more than I drink now.
Yes.
But it would be like, this is one of the 3 times this semester I'm getting fucked up.
Yeah, okay, fair.
And then the rest of it, well, I did always go to double happy hour on a Monday. No, on a Wednesday. And a Friday.
Jaden coming back into town is what caused this to happen?
No, Jaden, well, we went out with Jaden and I was just kind of like, it's good to see people I like, and because of Jordan getting some higher class friends who aren't all tradies, yes. I actually enjoy some of the conversation now instead of other times I've gone where it's been, this is a tradie, this is also a tradie, this is also a tradie. It's like, what are you talking about? That girl has big tits. Great. Thrilling. Tell me more. Actually, that being said, I think it was last Friday. There was a girl with big tits. And at one point, Jordan was
this Saturday.
No.
Was it not Oktoberfest?
No, it wasn't Oktoberfest. It was the night before.
I thought it was. Okay. He did tell me about this, and you just...
That's it. That was it. He was like, I'm like, Jordan, you're staring, and your mouth is open. He's like, but I'm like, no, I've seen, Jordan. I've seen the fact that this girl is poured into that dress.
Yes.
Okay, that was the truth. She was. And one of Jordan's older men friends called Earl. I've only met him a couple times, but he's pretty good. He then went and she told him if he could find a Sharpie, he could sign her ample bosom. Man had a Sharpie within 5 fucking seconds.
Of course he did. Of course he did. Oh, that's hilarious.
But yeah, no, at one point she's standing right behind us. Jono had a go. He danced in front of her. She was not impressed.
That's right.
The 2 old lawyer boys had a go. She was far more impressed by them and their money.
Well, yes.
Even though she was probably closer to our age and they're definitely older gentlemen.
Those ones, yeah, okay, yeah, I know
but you know, they have money, so
that is true.
That gave them a big head start. And Jordan just kind of sat there and I was like, Jordan, your mouth is open again. He's like, but have you? I'm like, yep, I've seen, Jordan. I've seen. He goes, it's gonna pop out. And I was like, Jordan doesn't give us the right to stare there with our mouth open.
Yes, that's exactly right.
But yeah, he'd be sitting there having a drink and then just be like, like, Jordan, mouth.
Close it.
It was hilarious because I was I was driving and mostly sober.
Yes.
I did have 2 drinks, but it was 2 drinks over an hour. Not an hour. What the fuck am I doing? It was 2 drinks over 6 hours.
Oh yeah, so plenty of time.
Because I think I finally got everyone home at fucking midnight.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, they all wanted to go down to the Heritage after the Oxy closed. I'm like, it's going to be closed as well. And they're like, no, go down, get a drink. I was like, no, you won't.
No.
And so they are walking and screaming, and I'm just like, motherfuckers. And then we get there and it's closed, and they're like, it's closed. And I'm like, yeah, because they fucking heard you coming. Fucking shut it down. Everyone back here, we're going to fucking send you all home.
Yep. It's either that or they closed everything up briefly because they heard him coming.
It was.
And then
fuck. It was past midnight. No.
Oh, they were closed.
It's a pub. It's a pub. They close a bit. I was like, when the Oxy was closing, I was like, they're like, I'm going to. I'm like, it's a pub as well. If this pub is that pub.
This pub is more popular than that pub. If this one's closing, that one's definitely closed.
I would actually. I think it's because of the clientele.
Yes, it is
the Heritage tries and aims at the younger clientele who are then going to the club, whereas the Oxy aims at the old people that are there.
Yes,
and then who then go home or go to the club. They're the scary ones.
Yes, they are.
But yeah, anyways, fucking point was that I'm saying there. So Jono tried with the girl in pink. So many guys tried with the girl in pink. Then there was also another girl there. I can't remember. I think her name was Courtney or something. Who Jono was also trying to talk to. And I was just like, yeah, fuck it, ask her out. And he's like, oh no, she's too smart for me. But then he kept doing his Jono-ness to her.
Yes, I know it.
Yeah. And me and Jonathan, they're going this is never gonna work. She's too smart. She just graduated university. She's too smart.
Oh yeah. No.
And then what else happened? There was Jordan. Me and Caleb were trying to get Jordan to talk to a girl.
Oh, okay.
But apparently he wasn't interested. And it's and he's like, anyway, she's got to catch a train at 2:00. And it's like, and you couldn't find something to do with her for fucking 2 hours.
Do better, Jordan. Do better.
I'm just saying, mate. It's a great excuse.
It is.
Yeah, but no, I don't give a fuck. I was just like, Jordan, mate, what are you doing? What are you playing at? You just spent $3,000 at the strippers, mate.
No, he didn't just spend it. It was like weeks ago. Now he aims to not go near the place for a while.
It was when Jaden was in town.
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago.
It was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's right. A couple weeks ago. It was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but this was last weekend. It was literally like a week ago.
Okay, fine. I'll give you that.
Anyhow, then we're just like, yeah, well, you know what might keep you away from the strippers? Talking to a girl.
It would keep him away.
Anyhow.
Because at the moment, his goal is to just stay away.
Anyhow. Yeah, I know, that's kind of my job. At one point, I'm sitting there, and I don't know if you know young Hamish, but he's young Hamish.
Yes,
I just call him young Hamish. I'm like, young Hamish, I need you to do me a favour. He's like, what? I'm like, I need you to go into the pub and make sure Jordan's actually in there. He went, what? Well, he told me he was going to the bathroom. That was about 45 minutes ago. I'm like, I'm worried this motherfucker has slipped off on me. I'm supposed to be keeping him away from the strippers.
Yes.
It eventually came back out, and I was like, motherfucker, I had actually thought you'd gone out that door and just fucking shot down that way after you got drunk enough.
Oh, yeah. No, he probably would have tried to drag you out there. Because once he got drunk enough, he'd forget that he told you that.
Yeah, but he also would remember that I wasn't drunk.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
I suppose.
It really doesn't matter.
And also that I can easily overpower him.
Again, it really doesn't matter.
We ain't doing that. Come on.
Yep.
Princess.
Actually, most of the friend group could overpower him.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, it was a good day.
Oh.
It was a fucking funny Friday night. And
that was the one I was working.
Then we saw Pink Dress Girl at Oktoberfest.
I see, she was there as well.
Oh yeah, she was, because I went to John, hey, look, it's your best friend. And he was like...
Once again, mouth open.
Yeah.
Yep, no, that is something he definitely does. And I missed out on all of the Friday stuff because I'm pretty sure that was when I was working the night.
Yeah, I was.
No, it was last weekend, wasn't it? Last week.
It was Friday night.
It was
the last Friday that just went by. Mate.
No, so I wasn't actually working. I think I was working later, but not the night.
Yeah, you might have been finished by 7 o'clock. But you.
Oh yeah, but I believe I got home and crashed anyway. So I crashed, man.
Plus, like, as I said, like my whole thing with my Friday night alcoholism that I've taken up is that like my plan is if I go out and just have 4 beers, I'm fucking happy.
Fair.
Like I just want to go out and chat to people and have a good time.
It makes sense.
Be a little bit more sociable, considering that now literally most of my life is in here doing this stuff or teaching small children. That takes it out of you.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can only imagine. I refuse to do that job. I cannot deal with small children.
Oh, let me tell you, man, it is incredibly rewarding, and I love
understand that.
Not being a teacher because I don't have to worry about anything I say.
Look,
the worst thing that's going to happen is I think I actually swore in front of like one of my year 9s the other day because I was just like, this is something, and I went, and this is why we fucking prepare. And I was like, worst thing that's going to happen is he'll tell his parents, they'll tell her, my boss, and my boss will be like, don't do that. And I was like, yeah, I was making a point.
My bad. See, my thing is, the only time that I'm going to accept that that's probably going to have, something similar's going to have to happen of me helping a smaller child is with my niece and nephew.
Ugh.
Only because
Disgusting.
Out of me and my sister, I am most definitely the smart one. She will not be able to help them.
Same.
Yep.
I am the smart one.
Yep.
I have 2 sisters.
As do I.
And they try hard, but they will never be smarter than me. Even if they work together. No, but...
do I have the same situation?
Probably.
I think I do.
You're an idiot.
Hey, whoa. Hey, that just...
Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, something about something.
Something about something.
Yeah.
We had nothing planned for today. You know that.
Yeah.
What's with the drawings?
I can't remember.
You You did like designing something for a game?
No. That one's a really old one, because this is a really old book.
Okay, yeah.
I drew that one while I think I was watching a game about pirates. Because it's a pirate gun.
It is.
It's a pirate gun. I was like, oh, pirate guns? I don't know how to draw pirate guns. They only have one bullet.
They do.
It's pirate guns. Oh, no, but yeah, so yeah, for fucking Friday Night Alcoholism. But yeah, my plan is I just kind of need it at the end of the week to be like, I just don't, I want more interactions with humans than just with people under the age of 18.
And unfortunately, that is the difference between you and me at the end of the week. Sometimes I force myself to go out because I haven't hung out with any of them for a while.
Yeah.
But otherwise, by the end of the week, because I work in retail, I don't want to be around more people.
Yeah.
Especially when it can very well be the same clientele.
Yeah.
Except they're now drunk.
Yeah, see, they're not my clientele, and that's kind of the best part about it.
That is true.
I know that if I go out to the pub and catch up with the lads, I'm not going to see anyone
Yes.
that I have to work with.
Whereas I quite frequently get the, I've seen you somewhere. Where do I know you from? Like, I work at Bunnings. Yes, that's right. You served me. He's like, go away, please. Stop.
I've seen you. I know you from somewhere. Yeah, your nightmares. I'm the one that chases you constantly through your dreamscape. What the fuck? I'm sorry I had to break that to you.
Oh, that's my bad.
I'll see you tonight.
Look, there's only one like good time that I've had with like someone realizing that it was me out, and it's because I helped him so much. He's like, "Yeah, I'm buying you a drink." It's like, I'm not saying no.
That's a bribe.
But I didn't give him anything for it.
You served him. You gave him preferential treatment. That's how bribes work.
Not when I've never served him since.
Doesn't matter.
No, I'm pretty sure it works.
Yeah, no, he bribed you and you accepted. And Bunnings is going to have to come down or low on you like a ton of bricks.
Oh no. I'll have to find a new job.
Yeah.
Oh, that just forces the time frame.
Yeah. Anyhow.
Yes.
Many hows have been anyed.
Yes.
Well, guys,
Yeah.
I'm out of drink.
Yes.
You know what that means. As far as I'm concerned, we're done. We actually are done. We've got a lot of work still ahead of us tonight. Because, you know, prepared.
Hey.
Fucking, I wish I had just an army of Nazi hyenas to do this.
Hyenas?
Be prepared.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. But I don't, so we'll just wrap up the podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. As always, I've been Darcy, he's been Kris. If you like the video, consider giving us a like, showing a mate, getting the word out there. Shove it down their fucking throat.
Do it.
Do it. What was the other thing that you do? Share, comment.
Oh yeah, comment.
Leave us a comment. Tell us that you liked it. Tell us that Kris is ugly. I don't care what you tell us. Tell us something. And of course, subscribe. We really do appreciate it. But until next time, guys. I've been Darcy. He's Kris. Stay tuned next week for Halloween.
Yay.
I'm going to die now. Bye.
Well.
I pressed the wrong button.
I did the same thing.
Oh, fuck me. I am freaking out. Okay, let's get started.